putting cheddar up like a modern day slave. No, it ain't Bobita, this the modern day pig. Investing Benjamins for the long run, yeah. I'm putting cheddar up like a modern day slave. No, it ain't Bobita, this the modern day pig. Investing Benjamins for the long run. Fuck a home run, nigga, that for shook ones, scared ones. I need that church money, but I never go. I never go to church, I believe in me. I don't talk to sheep, I only talk to goats. Are you sheep? Fall asleep and just ghost. I've been grinding like a tweaker with no teeth, with no sleep. Bitch, I'm hungry, putting up the cheddar like a stalker at your local store. Hustle be a little slow, but that's the beauty when you comprehend the process and just go. Talking to my conscience and just let it know. It's okay though, it's okay though, it's okay though. Spread the queso on the hustle, I be dreaming when I'm woke. Power up when I'm low. Power up when I'm low. Oh, that be my growth, be my growth. Life is beauty when it slopes, no clues, 10 toes on the floor, rather lose for them intellectual moves. Selling time for the pay like a modern day slave. No, that ain't the dream, it's the action that I crave. It's the action that I slay. Gas, bags under my eyes, be the money signs, cheddar be the motive for the moves. When I move, that's a heavy mindset, that's a heavy process. I be moving like them kilos in the US. No sleep, moving fast, but I'm conscious. No sleep, moving fast, but I'm patient. My mind high elevation, gratitude, my attitude, absolutely possible. About to take off like a spaceship. Bitch, I'm with the shit.
Ryan, this is crazy.
Hey, I'm putting cheddar. In the present, speaking to the present, future, many millies I will get, receiving that will get. My baby's got a fucking 9 to 5. We stick together like the Jackson 5. I'm speaking artifacts, everything I speak is fact. Transfer down the verses to the archives. Fuck yeah, lasagna donuts. We hungry for the west side, yeah. I said we hungry for the west side. That's a win, nigga. I'm packing W's. This shit is nothing new. These niggas never knew that Albert Einstein is the father of ovejas. I bless your forehead with my father and watch you drop. Just close your eyes and shut the fuck up, say goodbye. Me vale verga si rapeas de volada. Te la jalas, dices nada, la carrera es calmada. That was random as fuck. Comprehend the concept and you'll learn something, bitch. Shit, follow word up, bite the curb. Disrespect, get chin check and decked. Or maybe get your nose blown by your own teammate, and I ain't gotta do shit. Fuck it though, besides the facts, I'm posted locust smoking with my folks. I ain't gotta duck no more, I'm waving at the 5-0s. Why they eat them dono holes, like what it do? They ain't tripping on me, I ain't with the X's do. 280 on my torso, not a brazy, just some little chump change. R.I.P. the homie Kurt though, flipping cotton just to feed my youngins. I'm their father, I'm their god. Are you sheep? Get the 3 sexes, I'm the goat. Illuminate your soul. Albert Einstein is the pastor, is the master. Alpha and Omega. Don't you slip, don't you sin.
Don't you slip, don't you sin.
You my creation, I'm your end.
You my creation, I'm your end.
See, the thing is, these bitch ass characters have characteristics that make no sense. So the Lost Squadron needs to step in and guide these sheep away from these phony pony ass characters. Al Bananas is a savage, I'm bringing you the truth. Lost Albert is the guidance to the lost rise above the bullshit. Capiche? You feel me, shun? Fuck these niggas, B. Fuck these niggas. Fuck these niggas, B. Let me hear that shit, son. Let me hear that shit. Bitch ass niggas.
I'm out the door, nigga. Don't come at me with that bullshit. Squaw! This shit hella smooth though. Squaw. Bitch, I'm out the door if you're talking shit. You expect me to get low, never that. I can smell the shit when you move your lips. I just got me some Dior from the thrift. I'm on some other shit. I'm all about dirt. Open up a shop full of old gold. Whoa, that's the facts. My girl's ass fat as fuck. That's a fact. She a queen. I fuck her twice in a night. Bitch, I'm nice on the mic. I never lie. If you're a bitch, you a dyke. I'm a god. Oh my god. Talking to myself, I might be crazy, but it's therapeutic therapy. Bitch, I'm from a different planet. I just landed. I'm your captain. Bitch, no caption. If you a whore, the fuck away from me. I know the secret, but you gotta pay the fee. Pass me the door, you a whore, I'm out the door. Pass me the door, you a whore, I'm out the door. Pass me the door, you a whore, I'm out the door. Pass me the door, you a whore, I'm out the door. On my fingers, I need koozie with a brewski. A marathon overloaded.
Hella groupies.
I'm never running power walking super shit.
Saying hella crazy shit.
Whoopsie. Bitch, I'm out the door if you lying like a hoe. I'm hella flexing like I'm living in the night. You hella lying with that necklace made in China.
Made in China.
Hella frozen, but you hotter than the sun. I see the wave, but I surf in the lake. I feel so great, y'all. Of course I see the hate. See the hate, cause you a lot and a lame. You a lame. Stay in your lane.
Squaw!
I'm out the door, and that's for sure.
Get this shot going.
From the land of the lost, and that's for sure. I'm taking off away
Matt,
from
beer.
here into a different atmosphere, and that's for sure. I'm out the door, nigga. Don't come at me with that bullshit. Squaw. This shit hella smooth though.
That shot was smooth. That shot was hella smooth though. Is that what the kid's doing? Is that what they do?
I'm out the door, nigga. Don't come at me with that bullshit.
Okie dokie. That's enough of that. Let's keep that right there. Hollywood's Ghetto. Big A. Actually, no, that was not the intro that I had in mind. What was the intro? Welcome. That's why you don't take shots. I can't believe. I totally had this intro in my mind and I just totally spaced out on it. It was like welcome to Hollywood's Ghetto. That sounded gay as fuck. Where it's not all good. And it's not all bad. It was supposed to be like a death metal intro, but I'm getting the sign that shit was lame. What can you do, man? What can you do? Switch it up. Have like a funky intro. But yeah, Hollywood's Ghetto, where it's not all good, but it's not all bad. And I can't hear shit. There we go. Hello. All right. Now I can hear myself. Yeah, Hollywood's Ghetto, where it's not all good, but it's not all bad. And as you can see, we're having some struggle stream issues. Now for this one, might only go for about 30 minutes, trying to get this thing going. Watching some people play Dead Space. Trash ass game. The trash ass gameplay. Not impressive at all. Alright, so for this stream, what I'm going to talk about for the most part is my current fears. As you can see, it's just me. It's supposed to be other people here. Maybe Migs will come through in 30 minutes or so, around 8:30. So I got to try to keep this thing going for 15 minutes. So what I wanted to start off with was, when I started doing this podcast about like 4 or 5 years ago, the space where I was at mentally was completely different. Financially, I was making less money. The job that I was working at, I was less happy. Whoops. Yeah, the job that I was working at, I was less happy. Not like now. So the mindset that I was in when I talked my friends into doing this podcast is way different than now. And it was really hitting me over the maybe the last 2-3 episodes. To the point where I'm sitting here thinking, can I do this? Should I even be attempting this? Because to be honest with you, life is pretty good. Not exactly where I'd like to be, but life is pretty fucking good. I can't really complain. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the show. Thank you for coming. No, but life is really good, to the point that I'm sitting here trying to think, okay, how do I take the show in a different direction? How do I expand it a bit? Because I don't really like talking about things that I don't like. I don't really hate watch anything. Commenting on stuff, I'm very detached from certain things in my life now, or the stuff that I see, to the point that I don't vote, but I follow politics like daily. But all of it is entertainment. I see it as like the best form of reality TV that we have. And sometimes I send some stuff to my friend and he'll kind of hit me with some angles of like, hey, yo, this is bullshit. This is kind of like red flags. This is conspiracy theory shit. And I'm just like, bro, this is entertainment. Whether you agree with it or you don't agree with it, there's zero that me and you can do about it. I'm just sitting back watching this sick shit unfold, laughing my sick fucking ass off. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm doing. So I still have like the idea, not the idea, but like the need to do some other stuff. And this kind of helps vent the artsy. This is like a good escape valve for like the creative side. But commentary is not exactly my cup of tea. Like, for example, maybe later when Migs comes on, we can react to, I don't know if he's even seen it, Blueface and his girl. They were on Adam 22, and they were just kind of like, she went off, and I saw that, and all I could think about when I saw that was, fuck, these fucking kids are fucking fumbling the motherfucking bag. That's all I could think about. I don't give a fuck about, oh, she's acting wild, and oh, what I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. Everyone is responsible for the things that they do in their life. All I can think about is, god damn, I'm sitting here like a fucking schmuck trying to make this shit happen, and the people who are already there just fumbling the fucking bag. That's my commentary on that. They're just fumbling the bag. There was another video from, whatchamacallit, No Jumper, where some kid made it on or whatever. He's on a video. I think it's Cardi B. I don't know. No, it's that. I think it's that girl. Was it Ice Spice? That thought I was feeling you, chick. So he's going to shoot a video with the girl, which is like, all right, good, you know, whatever. The girl popped off. Drake tried to smash her, whatever. All these people are on her, and this dude is going to the studio, and he got caught for having possessing a gun. It's like, oh, no disrespect, but it's like, oh, you must want to end up like Pop Smoke, huh? Like, you guys didn't learn. And that's all I can think about when I see these things. Is like, I don't really have like a reaction. Well, that's my reaction. Like, these fucking kids are fumbling the fucking bag. Fumbling it worse than fucking Sneeko did. You know what I mean? So, let's talk about my fears. How much time? All right, not bad. About 19 minutes. My hopes and my fears. So I was watching, doing some research. I was watching a Mr. Beast episode with Lex Friedman. God damn. Talk about a motherfucker that has the key. That is not fumbling the fucking bag. That shit is mad impressive. This dude said, yeah, I'm gonna just keep it going, and I don't really see a point where we would stop. YouTube is gonna be here, so yeah, my videos are just gonna keep getting tens of millions of views. Can you imagine that shit? Putting out a video that gets fucking 10 million views, 20 million views, 30 million views, and you know that by the way that it's doing the analytics, that shit is just gonna keep out of here. So I'm gonna start spamming a lot of his shit. Trying to figure out the code. If anyone has the code, right? Yes or no? If anyone has the code, Mr. Beast has the code, right? That motherfucker has the code. Dude, you need to listen to this. That shit was blowing my fucking brains. Whether that dude was talking about like content creation. And he flat out says it. He's like, look, if you knew what I knew, he's like, yeah, you could make your channel pop. It's just impressive shit. So for now, let's talk about my fears, because life is good. And this is my biggest fear. This is the part where I was like, can I make this happen? Should I even keep trying to make this thing go? Because there's other things that I'm trying to do. But this is like a good way to write stuff off. And if it pops, you're on YouTube forever, you know? It's good documentation. So I'm driving in my car, like on Tuesday. And this is what my fears are, because this is how good life is now compared to 4 or 5 years ago when I had the idea of starting this podcast. I'm driving. And this intrusive, they're always intrusive, right? Mad intrusive fucking thought pops into my mind. And it's like, blah, 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 blah. Just like driving like, the fuck was that? And these things are like fucking, like clawing from like your subconscious and shit, like into your brain. It's like, give me attention. Don't fucking ignore me. It's like blood clot, 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 clot. I'm like, I think that was a blood clot fear. It's a campus tripping. And I'm driving. It's like car accident, 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 accident. And then these thoughts start to pop into my mind of, There's only so much you control. Everybody dies from something. It's just about how you go out. We're all going out one way or the other. It's just about how you go out. And getting a fucking stroke or a blood clot would fucking suck. Not because you would die. We all die. If you get a blood clot and it goes into your brain and you have an aneurysm and you just, like Invincible's mom does, not Invincible, Kick-Ass mom, like like in that breakfast scene when he's doing his origin story and his mom just like plops in like in the on the kitchen table and he's like, I will avenge you. If you just go out like that, great. I don't even fucking know. I was talking to a doctor one time and we were just talking about death, and this shit always stuck in my mind, and this kind of informed my worldview since then. This physician told me, if you are lucky, you get to go in one mass event. It happens. If it's a heart attack, you feel the elephant pressure on your chest. And you're like, oh shit, this is fucking it. You're gonna have a couple of moments of like, oh shit. Like, I don't think I'm gonna. This is it. You're gonna have a few moments of that shit. But then you're like, oh fuck it. Everybody goes, and then you go. And in the aneurysm, you just plop. But if you have a stroke or a blood clot and you survive and you fucking lose half of your body and you have to live the next fucking 15, 20 years with just half of your fucking body working, and you're just like, because I can't even have the movements here because of the camera placement. That is the fucking terrifying thing. Because then you're just a burden on your family. So you have to have certain things financially set up. You need passive income at that point, and you need a good amount of passive income. Because I work in the healthcare field, and the insurances cover less and less every year. Don't get that part twisted. And that is what fucking terrifies me now. Or driving as good as I can, driving slow because it's raining. In the days recently where it was raining. And if someone hits you, completely out of your control. Same thing. If you're driving, car smashes into you, and you go, you might know, you might be aware for a few moments of the impact, but after that, it's that. That's it. That's the end of your story after that. But again, if you're in the accident and you survive, then you have to, assuming, let's say you lose half of your body. You can't walk from the waist down. Now you're in a wheelchair. I mean, you can still have a life, but you have to go through that whole rehab. There's a lot of stuff that you have to do. Fucking audio problems. And that is what is something like that. That's what scares me the most right now. That really scares me. But that is kind of like the greatest, if you would say, fear, intrusive thought that pops into my mind from time to time. That's how life good is. You worry about things that you can't control that'll take you out and ruin your plans. It's all part of the plan. Until it's not. Yeah. Okay. So that was some Hollywood Ghetto. I'm trying to think. Should we look at some conspiracy fuel? Conspiracy fuel. Let's go. Some conspiracy fuel.
Interesting stuff to talk about this morning, including we have a new Twitter files drop, this one courtesy of Li Feng of The Intercept, looking at how left-wing protesters were targeted by Big Pharma for censorship. So that is an interesting one. We also have some updates on exactly how the potential Republican primary field for 2024 is shaping up. Some very intriguing new developments there. Updates out of Ukraine, digging into what exactly we can expect as we head into the spring. This is a fascinating story. So ChatGPT
really.
is freaking out
It's
a
more
lot
of
of
the same.
university professors. They're sort of like upending their syllabi,
I believe.
Yes, figuring out how to deal with this new technology. So we'll talk to you about that. We've also got a little more airline chaos. Exactly what the hell happened with that ground stop previously. Great guest on to talk to us about big food, something we have been digging into this year. But before
3rd, Austin, Texas.
live show.
Live show. Put it up there on the screen. Paramount Theater, February 3rd, Austin, Texas. At this point, or the one of the vaccines, how exactly all of that came together. Tweet Li Feng of The Intercept got full access. Just to preclude
See what
this,
they
he
say.
says that he had no, guidance or anything like that whatsoever. He had full scope and the ability to search the Twitter files and the archives himself. So let's put
I'm
this
gonna
up
watch
there
this. I'm gonna take
on the
another
screen.
shot.
He searched, just to be clear, he searched them. He put in a request with a lawyer.
Yes, that's
The lawyer would provide the results, and he also indicated he tried to do something.
Funny how nobody's covering the Twitter files, huh? Just the right-wing
just
media.
To, just to allay anybody who's saying, oh, he was handed this, etc. He says, quote, new piece from the Twitter files, how the pharmaceutical industry lobbied social media to shape content around vaccine policy. The push included direct pressure from Pfizer partner biotech to censor activists demanding low-cost generic vaccines for low-income countries. In
Yeah, I remember there was a story from them where when the pandemic was raging, the poor countries were like, yo, can you hook us up? And I think they sent a message to someone in the government and were like, yo, like these poor countries asked us to give them this property for free, this IP for free, because the vaccines are intellectual property. Like, smite them. Do it so that they never ask us for anything for free again. Fucking peasants.
2020, it was clear that the pandemic
Wild
would require
shit.
rapid innovation. Early on, there was a push to make that solution equitable, an international partnership to share ideas, technology, and new forms of medicine to solve the crisis. But global drug giants saw the crisis.
Hope you guys
as an
like my
opportunity
changing
for
background. I actually took these
unprecedented
pictures
profit.
too.
Behind closed doors,
Gotta
pharma
work for the
launched a
view.
massive lobbying blitz to crush any effort to share patents or IP for new COVID-related medicine, including therapeutics
just
and
changed for you.
vaccines. The lobbying group that represents biopharma,
Bam, look at
Moderna,
that
and
fucking
Pfizer,
view.
wrote to the newly elected Biden administration demanding
Fire,
any
son.
U.S. government-sanctioned country attempting to violate patent rights and create generic low-cost COVID medicine or vaccines, which brings us to Twitter. The global lobbying blitz included direct pressure on social media.
Was that you
Biotech,
watching it?
which developed Pfizer's vaccine.
Were you watching it?
Reached out to Twitter to request that Twitter directly
There were two people, but some
censor
asshole fucking left the
tweeting
stream.
at
Thanks a
them
lot.
to ask for generic, low-cost
Fucking
vaccines.
bitch.
The reps
No, I
responded
mean, come back.
quickly,
I need you.
And it was backed up by the German
I'm
government.
sorry.
And a lobbyist in Europe specifically asked the content moderation to censor the accounts of Pfizer, AstraZeneca, and of activist hashtags. The potential fake accounts that
It was my
Twitter monitored
toxic
for
side.
protesting
Come
Pfizer
back.
were
Baby,
actually real
please.
people. He has one of the those included of those. He actually spoke to this gentleman. It's a 74-year-old retired bricklayer in the United Kingdom. It's not yet clear what exactly the actions that Twitter took on this particular request. Several employees actually said in subsequent messages that none of the activism constituted abuse, but that the company continued to, quote, monitor tweets. Additionally, Pfizer and Moderna's lobbying
It's
group
not getting my
fully funded
weenie
a,
hard, bro.
quote,
Get to the
special
juicy
content
shit.
moderation campaign, which was designed called the Public Goods Project, and
Okay.
worked with Twitter to set content moderation specifically around, quote, COVID misinformation. They spent some $1.2 million on the campaign, according to their own tax firms. The PGP campaign, which is called Stronger, helped Twitter create content moderation bots, select which public health accounts got verification, helped crowdsource content takedowns, And many of the tweets that they were focused on, some were genuinely like vaccine misinformation around microchips, but others were in a much grayer area, including vaccine passports, vaccine mandates, policies that coerce vaccination, and finally, the Moderna campaign included direct, regular emails, actually with lists of tweets compiled by this lobbying organization to take down and others to verify. An example specifically of one of those emails included in the correspondence. I mean, overall, Crystal, I don't know how you can't say that this is one of the most evil things yet that we have seen from Big Pharma. Like, look, even if you dispute or whatever on the vaccine, they clearly got together to try and make it so that any
One moment,
discussion
G.
of low-cost generic therapeutics, ivermectin obviously comes to mind, efficacy regardless. At the time, it was certainly up for debate, certainly along with generic low-cost vaccines that were trying to be utilized by third world countries with generic pharmaceutical infrastructure like India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, and specifically these companies to protect their own bottom line
Bangladesh.
profit with U.S. government-developed technology, worked with Twitter in order to censor any discussion around that, something you cared about quite a bit at the time.
Yeah, I mean, we covered this quite extensively, and part of what we covered was the fact that the pharmaceutical companies were out and out lying about what the impact of
gonna finish this
having,
video.
no patents and the ability of other countries to be able to manufacture these, what that
This is
impact
not
would
really
be
sexy.
and their capability.
But so there's another video, and the reason why this thing is like circulating. I sent this link to a friend. They were talking about the vaccines don't work and like how they lied about it. Yeah, you couldn't say that they weren't working, and if you said that people were getting some type of side effect or anything like that, they were silencing it. To my understanding, that is the thing that all the conspiracy theorists are going wild over. That now people with authority are coming out and saying like, yeah, we didn't even test it. Because the way I recall it, everywhere I went, it was get the vaccine, it stops transmission, and prevents infection. And then all this information is coming out where some of the studies that I've seen some doctors break it down is they're saying that they didn't even test that part. What they tested was if we put this booster, essentially what it does, it boosts your immune system. If we put this booster into an organism and this organism gets COVID, do you have a better chance of surviving? The answer is yes. But it doesn't stop the transmission or keep you from getting infected. So then people are like, well, if that's the case, why do I need to get the vaccine? Right? Because you're saying that it does all of this stuff. So why do I have to get the vaccine if you already got it? It stops the transmission and it prevents infection. So why do I have to get it? That's my understanding. Anyway. Wrong video. It wasn't sexy. Not at all. They didn't make it look sexy. That shit is loud.
Was good.
What's up, bruv?
Was good. Check it out. You want to see something cool?
You got a head tat.
How do you know?
Because you shave that shit. The only way you can get a tattoo on the skull is to shave it. Let's see that. It's a fish. It's one of those fish in the a fish in the ocean, deep ocean, right? A cuttlefish.
Yeah, it's like an angler fish mixed with a piranha.
Does
it look cool?
Well, hold on. The $1 million question for all the viewers, because I ask, because from my era, if you got a tattoo, there was a meaning behind it. So, what is the meaning behind the tattoo?
It's
I mean, it doesn't have to be.
Eat the competition, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in a very competitive hustle, you know what I mean? So I felt like the piranha would be like pretty sick because, you know, like I've been doing this shit for 7 years now. So I feel like I'm the big fish. So it's like I'm eating all these little fucking it's just, you know, just something fun that I thought would be sick. And I went traditional because, you know, I love like hardcore music. And back in the day, you know, most of the hardcore cats and shit would always have like traditional tattoos. And I felt like this one would be like a very cool one to get on the dome because competition is always on my mind, even though I don't want it to be like that. But I mean, that's how you flourish. You know what I mean? That's how you because if I could get everything, say if I was to go to these Goodwills and everything was there for me available, it wouldn't be fun at the end of the day. So the competition is cool, man, because everybody eats, thankfully, and sometimes some people get cooler things than me. Sometimes I get cooler things than people, but that's the balance, So it's dope. It's cool to accept it. So this is just like a reminder of like, eat the competition, but at the same time, if there's no food, it's all right.
No, I fuck with that. That's dope. Because in the beginning
Yeah.
of the video, I was talking about my mindset where I was when I started this like a few years ago, and where my mindset is now, and some of the
Yeah.
fears that creep into my mind. And I was thinking to myself, like last week, I don't know if you noticed last week, but I was kind of like, thankfully you were here because you did a lot of talking. But I was thinking like, yo, like what the fuck am I doing? Like should I even keep doing this?
I love that. Yeah. Yeah. I love that.
But the
I love
answer
that you
is
actually,
fuck
right.
yeah, bro. The answer is fuck yeah.
dude.
But
Yeah,
the
dude.
challenge, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I feel you on that, man. And you should feel like that. And you should I feel like you should feel like that, definitely. And it's sometimes it's hard to control, like, damn, why do I feel like this? Fuck, this sounds boring. This is fuck. But it's cool though, because that's why I accepted it too, because I've been there before too, like where it's like, fuck, it's just like, why, for what, what's going on? But then that starts a convo now where it's gonna be like very cool, I feel like, versus before. And I'm a talkative person regardless. So, yeah, definitely I feel you on that shit, man.
Yeah, one thing that I had in mind, switching it up, because like even the reaction shit, like I don't really like reacting to things. Like I do
Right.
amongst friends and to laugh at it, but like I try to think of the content that people make, and like making a reaction channel is just not for me.
Right.
I mean, some of it is fine, like when we laugh at the end of the fucking videos that we collect and shit at the end of the week, like all the
Yeah.
dumb shit from Instagram or whatever. Like that's fine, but there's like this whole thing of I mean, there's like a whole side of YouTube where it's just reaction,
Yeah, and I feel
No, go ahead.
I feel like yeah, I feel like that's a cool filler, but
It
I
is.
like yeah, I like talking like just deeper shit. Just on some like how what you said earlier, like you just felt like you were like fucking going nowhere with this shit. But that's the thing is like, it's barely the beginning. Some people will tune in. Some people like it's crazy because I've even tuned into certain situations where it's like, fuck, this ain't even part of me, but just like hearing it talk, it's like, oh shit, I've been watching this shit for 40 minutes. You know what I mean? It's a trip. Like you because uh you get in tune with what other people are talking about, even though it might not be like something that you're going through, but it's very similar to past or maybe even present events that might come or future events that might come. But dude, it is very dope, man, to even talk about just even us. It doesn't even have to be like social media or like, watching funny videos or like stuff like that. It could just be deep shit. People tune into that. It's just we just need more of it so more people can, the algorithm can be more out there, more videos, more whatever. But you know what I mean.
Just took a fat rail, bro.
Yeah, gotta drink some brewski, man. Been accomplishing a lot of shit. So gotta feel good.
The jaw movement is crazy.
Did you take a little cappuccino?
Nah, just just 3 shots. But I came across I came across a channel called I think I have some videos called Dope Stone Records or Dope Stone.
Yeah.
I forgot what it is. All it is clips of people hitting the pookie.
No shit. What the fuck? That's insane.
I'll send you the link to the channel. You can check it. But dude, I just see that shit. I'm just like, fuck. The fools are living the fucking.
That's crazy.
The fools are living the vida loca. Fucking.
Bro, yeah, dude, damn, that shit was crazy. Dude, like, remember that one time we were talking, I think it was like probably like two podcasts ago or episodes ago, when Frank was in it, I think. I don't think, oh, the time when Jesse wasn't in it. It was just Frank. And we were talking about, I was talking about that time where I went with Tokum and shit to that one little club that they like
Yeah,
demolished.
yeah, the arena.
Yeah, dude, we went, so after that, after I drank that fucking Four Loko and I started tripping even more, we went to remember that fool Goofa's pad?
Yeah,
That's what it reminded me of right now. Because when I went in there, everybody was like, bro, everybody had their own pookie. It was like a fucking light show, bro. It was like, what the fuck? And like I went in there, right? And it was like we had to walk there because we got dropped off by the bus. And then I was like starting to peak, and I'm like, what the fuck? I thought that shit was gonna be over. Going to this fucking crib, and we're just, bro, like smoke everywhere, and I start fucking like getting even more lit, and I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna step outside. You fools are doing too much, bro. Like these fools were like playing with their clouds and shit. I was like, what the fuck? And bro, I felt like I was going insane, so I went outside and got a fresh air. Thankfully, somebody had a 40 unopened, and I was like, dude, is it cool if I grab that? And they were like, "Yeah, bro, I chugged this fucking Mickey's, bro. Like, holy fuck." And it barely made me feel a little bit better. Like, that's how like lit I was. That shit was a crazy experience.
the force was strong with you, huh?
Yeah, bro. Thankfully I was young because now I don't think I can handle that shit. I'll probably go to the hospital and be like, all right, fucking clean me up because I'm going nuts.
Yeah, dude. I just stumbled. I just stumbled across it. I think I forgot what day of the week it was. I was looking for like just like videos to save,
Yeah.
and I just stumbled across it, and I was like, oh shit, fucking that shit took me back. I was like, wow, a blast from the past. I've been down that,
Oh, dude.
and I was
Yeah.
just scrolling through it, and everything was. But it was like all of the stages that I've seen when you're like young and you're partying and you think it's fun, and then the people that you see that are like deep lost in it, and then the people that are just fucking like that's it. They're like junkies hooked on it, and they're just on another level.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy, man.
Twack the fuck out.
You remember Jimbo, right?
Nah.
Jimbo, bro, Jimmy, the big fool, kind of chubby punk rock kid.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that fool. Um, I remember going with that fool to a couple punk shows in South Central. That shit was crazy, bro. I wish I could have documented all this shit. That shit would have been dope. But it was the same way, bro. It's a trip, man. I think I took a puff off like this, like he passed me the bowl and like everybody was like sharing their shit. And I'm like, bro, hold on, this shit don't this shit don't feel like weed, bro. Like what the fuck is this shit? And he was like, hey, fool, don't trip. He's like, they probably just mixed it with a little bit of coke. It ain't no thing. Like, what? I'm like, fool, come on, dog. You should have told me this shit. Thankfully, it was a bowl, and but it wasn't the same like 10 years prior where you could just hold it in. I just inhaled, exhaled it, and it was like, whoa, I felt like a little, and I was like, oh shit. But yeah, it was very, very trippy, but kind of same concept as like Goofa's crib, but not really. That shit was more intense. It was like, damn, where's the butt at? Like where's the like like I said, thankfully they had like some shit in the fridge and shit where like he was like, yeah, bro, just take it or whatever. Because like beer's a downer, so that helped me out, especially the malt liquor. But yeah, shit's crazy, bro.
So earlier I was talking about like because life is really good for me right now. Can't complain.
Right.
So I was talking about like some of my fears. Would you mind sharing any fears that you have?
Yeah, bro, definitely, bro. I got fucking fears all day, every day, man. My
Cheers.
one of cheers, bro. Um, one of my main fears is like I don't so I guess the thing is like, it's not really a fear, I guess, but it's kind of like what would you say, like it gets
Concerned?
uncomfortable. Yeah. It gets uncomfortable and like very concerning because I'm like the high key breadwinner. So sometimes it gets very concerning to towards certain things because I don't sell online. I do certain things. I do sell certain things online that pay me out, and I'm like, hell yeah. And sometimes some of the stores I sell to aren't buying or anything like that, and like it's like fuck, I have a whole fucking load ready. Like recently, one of the stores, like
My bad.
excuse you, but one of
Whew,
the
getting hot. Pop the molly. I'm sweating. 3 shots of
oh
the
yeah.
Cuervo.
Yeah, shouts to Corona Familiar. I mean, shouts out to Corona Familiar too, man. That shit's bomb. And Victoria. Um, but like like this morning, I was gonna go sell some clothes in at one of the stores that I sell to, and like, you know, the hit me up and was like, yo, I caught COVID and shit. Like, I'm not gonna be in. I'm like, fuck. You know what I mean? So that's like a big, that's like it's a big check, you know what I mean? And like, and I still got dough and shit, but that check is just like an extra, like, all right, cool. It's like a new beginning. I don't know. It's a trip, bro. You know what I mean? Like every time that every time it's payday, it's like a new beginning to like, you know what I mean? Like, like it's just like hell yeah, extra, like I feel like it's very, it feels good, man. It feels good to just have, financially free. Um, but yeah, like I think those are like that's like one of my main things, I guess. Like since I don't sell online and shit,
Hold on.
like
1 second. To the 3 people watching the stream, drop a like. Like, comment, subscribe. That's it. Thank you. Keep it going.
but
Don't
yeah,
be
that's
shady with the likes, eh? What the fuck?
for real. Nah, but yeah, that's one of like the main things. Is just keeping it moving type shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm always ready to go. Like I always have shit ready, and it's just like one of the main, because that's like one of those, that one store is like one of my biggest checks. That's where I get the biggest check. And then other shit is like, I still got connections where like other foods like to buy shit off of me and shit. But like I already have everything ready for this certain person. But just little shit like that though. But honestly, man, like everything is fucking smooth, bro. Like everything is like, other than that, because like in the area that I'm in, like I don't, like I have that secure check if that other person is ready. You know what I mean? And like certain shit like that versus having like a check ready every week. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's like a foul ball. I'm like, fuck. But the thankfully, like I've been doing this shit for so long now that I have different other connections that I can go to and be like, yo, look, I got this, what you want and shit. But that's like the main thing, really. Other than that, man, it's been smooth sailing and shit. Like I really don't trip about stupid shit. I just try to keep it moving and fucking just keep to myself. I don't even like go out no more and shit like that. You know what I mean? I just kick it at home, sip my beer, and just focus on the hustle. And other things too, that ain't the main concern either, but pretty much. What about you, fool? You got any fears and shit? Or not fears, but something just
Oh no, there were fears. I was talking about it because like life is so good, and now
yeah.
the biggest fear now is like dying young. Not even young, but like dying in the next 5 years, dying in the next 10 years from something that you can't control.
Yeah, that's a trip too.
Just like that's it. Bye bye. Time to go. That's all you get.
Yeah, I feel like
On some fucking Carlitos way shit.
yeah,
Just when you're
yeah,
about to make it, fucking Benny Blanco fucking sneaks up on you, fucking takes you out. That's it.
yeah. I feel like I don't know, it's a trip. I've actually been getting into this mind shit very like deep sometimes. Like I feel like just ignoring like the negative dumb shit. I feel like that can be very intriguing, especially like nowadays that I've been staying away from people and only talking to certain like people. I feel like that helps too because like other people's mentality and like what would you call that? Like their own toxic mentality sometimes can like rub on you and shit. And like even though you might be stronger like mentally from them, but I feel like that shit still rubs off of you. So like it's crazy like staying like solo dolo like and just sticking to the people that get you, which is like the people under your roof. And even sometimes they might not get you, but they get you more than the person out of your roof. Like I don't know, I feel like I've been taking that shit like more like considering it more and shit versus before, you know, like 5 years ago and shit, like going out and like seeing stupid shit. But I think I always, even going out, I always like made it my night type shit, you know, by slapping stickers and like, you know what I mean? Like kind of having fun in my own way, not like the person that I'm with. I don't know. It's a trip. I feel like that's important too, though.
No, I'd be doing that shit too. Like, I wish I would have had like these earbuds before, where it's just like one earbud. Because people had this because they used like the Apple ones, but I didn't.
Yeah.
But that is like the greatest shit because you're just with a group of people. You just pop an earbud in, and just listening to whatever the fuck podcast, whatever else. You're just rolling with the group, bar hopping, taking shots, doing whatever, getting high.
Mm-hmm.
But in 1 year, you got like whatever, you know. Cause let's keep it real. Like most people today, there's not really any dope conversation.
Nah, there isn't. And it sucks. And sometimes it's even like that with like older heads, bro, that I talk to. It's just very, I don't know, man. That shit's weird, but I feel you on that one. Uh, yeah, it sucks. But it doesn't suck. It just sucks in a way where it's like it's like that. But I mean, other than that, like I've gotten to the point where it's like, you know, when I was younger, I wanted to like not be involved, but just see what was going on and shit. And it's a trip how like when you get to a certain age, like only certain people holler, which is fine, you know, but like just getting to understand that, like it's pretty cool to accept it
Yeah.
and not trip, you know, like. But it's all good. At the end of the day, you know, people are people, and sometimes people can be a little bit too much. So it's better to just like do your own thing. Like I enjoy what I do, man. Like it's pretty cool not having anyone around and shit, you know. Speaking on terms like that, like, you know, going out or whatever.
Cool. Well, we can keep it short because, like I said, so every week the format is like I kind of like do like a little 20-30 minutes, you know, up front by myself.
Yeah.
Dolo, then you come on. But we're pretty much going on about an hour. So we can end it early if you want to. We can just go to the videos, to the reactions.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Keep it short and sweet. All right. But so one thing that I was thinking about too, same thing, growing the channel. For the people who are watching and the people who will watch it later on, if they make it to this point, or if they even click on this, because I'm going to put the little fucking subsections in.
Hey, look at this. Real quick. Look at this tea I found, bro. Let me know what you think of it. It's pretty funny. Hold on.
De verga.
Dude, it's pretty cool though. Like it like reminds me of some stupid shit. You hold it.
I thought you meant like tea to drink. Ah, shit. Miss me yet. Yeah. GW.
That's a personal right there. I'm keeping that just for the archives. That shit is funny though. Like it's a trip.
You know what's crazy about that? That they actually tried to rehab his image, but people still were like, nah, bro. Like you were fucking like people. Like that fool was such a dumbass. People were like, nah. Oh, did you see that? Well, maybe you don't even like. You maybe not even like interested on this shit to that level. There's a clip where that fool comes out and he talks about like countries that like wage wars for false reasons.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, we did it too. But he says like he talks about like how like America invaded, I think, like Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
And there was it wasn't justified, and he's kind of like yeah, we did it too. He's talking, he just says it like that. He's like, yeah, we did it too. Like, you know, like that's his shit. Like, yeah,
Yeah, we fucked some shit up. Yeah. You know, like I
But
love
the-
my daddy.
but the crazy thing is that he comes out and admits it. Like, yeah, we invaded for no reason. We just did it because
Didn't
my
his
balls
dad
swelled
fuck
up.
right? Didn't his dad fuck some shit up in like fucking when was it?
90s.
91?
Yeah, Desert Storm. But the difference was that his dad knew that they couldn't they couldn't kill Saddam. He knew that they couldn't replace him because of all the everything that eventually happened when his son went in there.
Mhm.
The father knew, like, it was the same advisors, the same people who did it the second time that were there for the first one, and they knew that, like, yeah, we can't take this dude out of power because the vacuum that's gonna be left and all the shit that's gonna follow it, we're gonna be responsible for it. So like, yeah, we can't do that. So all we can do is come over here, fucking chin check them, be like, you fucking good? You good? It's over. You good? You gonna chill now? And then we can dip. Like, that's all it could have ever been. But they were like. But they're like, nah, we're gonna take over the block and we're setting up shop now. And it didn't work out.
And the trippy part is that 10 years later, in 2001, his son was able to do it. That shit's crazy, bro. You know, like, I don't know. It's a trippy thing. And I have this other one too. That shit it's crazy, man. Whoever, like, shirts that I pull, like, there's this other one, right? Like, not to be like on some racer shit or nothing. This is just with the shirt. Whoever printed it, I don't know who printed it, but I just pulled it and it has Obama, right? Like, on the shirt. And on the next one I'll show it. Because I have it fucking put up somewhere. But so it has Obama and then it has a lion. So it says African lion. And then on the bottom it says African liar. Bro, like, it's like, who the fuck? And then
Racist.
So yeah, so and then I have another one that has Cheney and it has Obama, and like both of their faces are like fucking like together kind of, you know, but they're like kind of like bam going this way and then the other face is going this way. And it says, "Who is the Antichrist?" It's a trip, bro. Like, it's you know, it's like props to whoever printed this shit because I love shit like that. You know, like, just like, damn, that's a good a good way to throw shit out there. You know what I mean? It's very interesting though. It's like, who the fuck, bro? Like, and I found 3 of those shirts, the ones that I'm telling you right now, of like Shaney, whatever the fuck his name is, and Obama. And it's like both of their faces like going this way and like kind of that way with kind of like the Freddy Krueger effect. Something like that. But yeah, dude, it's trippy, man. It's trippy shit, like some of the shirts that I be finding and shit. But yeah, I just had to show you that one. That one's it's pretty funny because I seen shit like that before. And remember, I think it was Shepard Fairey from Obey, you know, like that clothing line. He's the one that put out the Obama and it, you know, the Hope.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's why they did this one with George Bush the same way, trying to copy, like, oh, you miss me it, you know, how's that hope going for you or whatever. Like, it's crazy, bro.
That's why I don't vote. That's
Me
why they
neither,
got
bro.
me. They got me for 2 elections, but that's why I don't vote anymore. That's why I just watch it, and it's reality TV to me. It's just like
Bro, and that's the
the sickest
thing.
shit. Like, we got a war going on this season. You know what I mean?
Right, bro.
A proxy
And that's the
war.
thing. Yeah, and real quick, like, I know you were gonna get into something else, but dude, like, real quick, that's the trippy part. Is like, I even have friends that we can talk on some crazy level, but then they're like, oh, you gotta go vote because our vote matters. It's like, bro, how the fuck did I just talk to you about some crazy shit and you agreed, but then you're saying to people or friends close to you to go vote? It's like, bro, that does not matter, bro. Everything's already fucking done. Like, that shit is just telling you, like, look, motherfucker, we did our decision, but go ahead and put your little fucking ticket in the bucket, motherfucker, but it ain't gonna do nothing because we're gonna throw it away at the end of the day. So it's like, what the fuck? And
Well-
it's
Oh, this is the thing. It does matter, but like the game is so rigged that it doesn't matter. Like, it does matter. Well, it does and it doesn't. But the thing is, like, it matters more locally, like in your city and in your state. It matters more that way.
right. Yeah.
But the thing is that, for example, let's just make a fictional candidate in Arkansas. We'll call him. Let's say that in fucking 10 years, like the population of immigrants, Spanish-speaking immigrants, is like big time, right? To the point that you see like that they're like you go to a store and they're talking to you in Spanish and shit. They're like buenos, bienvenidos, Because now you go into a store that's like, hey, fuck, we speak English here. You speak English,
Yeah, exactly.
But imagine like in 10 years you go into a store and they're like, you go to a Walmart, they're like bienvenidos, right?
Yeah.
And there's like a candidate. You vote for this dude, and this guy's like, "See, abuelita, when I get in power, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that." And it's 10 years later, but we still don't have a worker program. Because FYI, most of the immigrants that I've always worked with, they're always like, or their mindset is, "Yeah, America fucking sucks. America is not the fucking shit. This is nothing but smoke and mirrors. I just want to come here and work because there's no work where I come from.
Right.
And I want to send my money back home. And that's it. I don't want to live here. I don't want to assimilate with the system. I just want to come here to work, make money, send that shit home, and dip." But like they're never gonna figure out like the whole thing of having like a worker program, because it's like, imagine that all these people who are illegally working, right? All the Home Depot people and shit, all the construction people, right?
Yeah.
Imagine that all of a sudden they're legally accounted for in the system. But they're very religious. So they're going to come here, work their ass off, right? I mean, truly fucking hustle. 8, 9 months out of the year. Then they're going to dip back to the country for 3 months and just not come back until like another 3-4 months, right? Because the money stretches out longer over there.
Right.
And all of these people, all these industries that would exist and rely on them, like what the fuck are they gonna do for 3-4 months when they dip? Like this, America's all about productivity. You can't have like a good chunk of your workforce dipping whenever the fuck they want, and it's like dipping with no recourse. Like they can't fire you. No, for fucking. Que me corra, regreso. I'll go work somewhere else and shit. I'm a painter anyway. I'll go work somewhere else.
Yeah.
Or for the people that pick the vegetables and the fruit and shit, like when COVID and all this other shit happened, like Americans didn't want to do those jobs. They're like, this is backbreaking labor. Like this is not. They're like, nah, let the immigrants do this shit. Like we're not here for this shit. And fuck that.
Right.
So that's the reality of the situation. But like they need those people for the system to run, right? For us to get strawberries to buy and shit for our smoothies and whatever in the morning. In my oatmeal, I need those fucking. Hey, a trabajar, compa. You know what I mean? But that's
verga.
Exactly. But that's why the immigrant system is always going to be the way it is now. It's always going to be like that, so they could always say that they're here to see your jobs or whatever, even though people don't really want to do them. But that's always how it's going to be. Because if they fucking take off, let's say they take off a whole month for fucking Dia del Muerto, say starting from October, they don't celebrate November, right? But say they dip for October, they come back for a month and then they dip for December, right? Like that's 2 months where your productivity just fucking shits the bed.
Yeah,
that's it. Like what are you gonna do? And it would be every fucking cussing too much, but it would be every little industry, little empresa, little company along the way. Like I used to work for I'm not gonna put them on blast, but I used to make. They're located in Glendale. This is back when I was like 2019, 20, 21. I worked for a company. It was an Armenian company.
I remember that.
They made products, and the people that made the products spoke English and were citizens. But everyone else who did the packaging and slapped labels on containers and everything, they worked in the hardware in the back, not one of those dudes was a citizen. They were all fucking illegals. Right. The guys who did the shipping, who had to like set up the pallets or would confirm an order for a pallet, they spoke English. The drivers, they spoke English. They were citizens. Everybody else who did the boxes and taking care of the machines and everything else was all illegals.
Yeah.
From little towns, and that was the whole thing. Like if they dip, like if like there was like maybe 25 to 30 of them employed to make that company run, and if they dip, where are you gonna go? Like
right.
like your company has to shut down because you can't afford to pay like the regular Americans that are gonna come and take their spot. And they showed up every day whenever they wanted to. If they told them you come here to work on a Saturday or on a Sunday, they were gonna show up to protect the job, right? But if it's an American, what? Saturday, Sunday, bro, I got the weekends off. What the fuck you talking about? And that's it.
Dude, yeah, no, it's very true though, bro, because mind you, man, I was even a victim of fucking hanging chickens, bro. That shit, bro, that's like the saddest thing in the world, bro. I'm glad I did it though, because, bro, dude, put it this way, I got to the point I only worked at a chicken plant for like maybe like 5 months. And because I knew, I was like, bro, this is just temporary. Like, fuck this shit. And but it was good because it taught me a lot. Like, look, bro, there's something else out there for you. Just you gotta do this just to pay a couple bills and keep moving. But that's the sad part too. Like I'm telling you, like the line leads, citizens. The ones doing the shitty work, we're all fucking immigrants, bro. And that's a trip, man, because like I was working next to this one dude. And me, bro, being even a fucking citizen, but starting from the, I guess I could have moved up because of my English and shit, but that wasn't my plan. My plan was just like to surf through there and get the fuck out as soon as possible. And I was working with the Salvadorian cat. This fool was like at least like at that time, this was like 2014, 2013. And this cat I was working next to, like, so when we would hang chickens, they were already plucked and everything. Like we weren't hanging them when they were like live, and still, kicking and shit.
Yeah.
We would get them where like they still had the guts inside, but we would just hang them. Like they were still kind of heavy, but they were, bald and shit. But I was next to the Salvadorian cat, and I'm like, damn, how long you been working here and shit? And he was like, oh man, I've been here for 15 years, talking to me in Spanish and shit. I've been here for 15 years. I'm like, how many raises have you got and shit? He's like, fuck, barely 3. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Why are you still here, dog? Like, it's straight up. I was like, why the fuck are you still here and shit? And he was just like, just used to it, whatever. I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, but just the mentality, bro, of like having like, I'm just used to it. Like, fuck that, bro. Like, not trying to strive for other shit. Cause I've seen perfect example. Like, I went to work with this dude, like the neighbor. I think I told you about this because it was a week where like work was slow for me. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make some extra dough. And I'm gonna go work with the neighbor and see what's up. Cool cat, Salvadorian. He like does optic or fiber wire or some shit like that.
Fiber optic.
Yeah, fiber optic wire or cable.
Yeah.
And dude, like, it's crazy because he had 2 other cats with him, bro. And dude, it's so crazy because like one of them was just like, so like, all right, what do I do next, boss? Like, and it's crazy because he knows that I was just surfing. You know what I mean? Like I was just trying to see what's up and everything. And like it's pretty cool because like, we ended up staying like 2 days out there in it's like Clarksville. It's probably like 2 hours away from where we're at. And we ended up getting a hotel because we ended up staying over there because we were far away. He didn't want to drive back. And it's pretty cool because he was like, nah, you 2 fools get this room, and me and Albert are gonna get this other room together. So it was pretty cool because I felt good, because I knew if I was just like a regular worker, he probably would have put 3 of us in a room and got his own room. But he knew that I was his neighbor and I had my own hustle. And I didn't give a fuck about what he was doing, but I was just like, yo, let me go work for you a whole week. Work is slow for me right now. That's the only reason why I want to go do this. This is going to be like a vacation for him. And he was like, what the fuck, a vacation? He was like, all right, cool, fuck it though. An extra hand is cool. So we went, and it was dope though, because, it was interesting to see how can I say this, man? Not to be a dick, but you know, we live in a nice neighborhood and shit. So he was like, well, this was my neighbor. I'm definitely gonna get a room with him and chop it up with him. But these other two fools that just work with me, they're gonna go sleep in a different room. You know, I don't, cause, and it was pretty cool too, though, because he's like, you know, I don't want them to think that just because they have a same room with me that everything's cool. They're still my workers, you know, they're not my homies. And he was like, it was pretty cool because he was like, you know, you're more of a friend to me than what these fools are. You know, I keep them at a distance or whatever. And I'm like, hell yeah, bro. You know, like, ya tú sabes, loco, hell yeah. Está bien, fuck yeah. And, you know, he was like, no, es que esos majes, si, you know, they're like, si me miran que estoy bien happy con ellos, van a querer ahí, you know, creen que no van a hacer trabajo and shit, you know. So I was like, yeah, nah, bro, I
But
get
see,
you and shit.
that's the shit that I'm talking about.
Yeah, bro.
Even Raza takes advantage. There's a story. What some of the foods we used to like go to high school with. One of his his dad was like a painter, carpenter, and shit like that. He did like construction. And they told me the story, and I was just like, "That's fucked up." Like when it's your own people that do that shit to you, like that's fucking cold blooded. That he got this dude, Home Depot guy, Home Depot cat, right?
Yeah.
Fucking per diem and shit. And he had him working for like the whole week, and his son happened to, I don't know why exactly, his son went to the Home Depot that day in the morning, like at the regular time they would pick him up. Saw the dude, like saw them. The dude got in the, like he just rushed the car, opened the door, like he popped the seat for the guy that was in the front. The guy was like, "Oh wait," you know, like fucking he got smushed forward. Yeah, got in the car, like it all happened like in a flash. And when he got, and they were like, okay, like we weren't here to pick you up, but they were like, yeah, whatever, dude, we'll give you a ride. You're working anyway. You were working the whole week. So he takes him, and when he gets there, his dad sees him, and he's like, oh, he's like, what the fuck? He's like, what? He's like, why'd you bring him here? He's like, I wasn't gonna pay him. So, dude, that fool was working for like the whole week, 4 days, right? All day. Think of that shit. 8 hours or maybe more for 4 days straight, and they weren't gonna pay you. They were just like, that's it, you know, drop you off at the Home Depot, not go back and pick you up. Think about that shit. That would be fucking hot, dude.
Yeah, I feel like, bro, honestly, I feel like it's the mentality.
That's some world star shit for you right there. Some fucking furniture's gonna be moving.
Bro, trip out on this though. This is the craziest part. I haven't even got to the good part yet. This is the fucking craziest part. I don't know dick about this job. This is the thing, right? I don't know shit about this job. I'm just helping them out, moving stools here, you know, unloading everything for them, whatever.
Whoop de whoop, yada yada.
Yes, sir. And like I told this fool, what, you know, like what my hustle is, you know, like. I told him because he was like,
I sell cocaine and cocaine accessories.
Exactly. So he's like, you know, because he even told me, he's like, si te gusta, loco, quédate ahí, no, quédate con nosotros. Like he told me because he fucks with me, bro. You know, like I have good energy and shit.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like these fools, this is the sad part. I think he's seen that. He's seen that. Is like, okay, this fool's here helping me. Speaking about me, right? Like this fool's here helping me, but he's not gonna stay. Like he's not hungry for this job. Kind of, you know what? This is the trip though. That's what I'm saying is like with these other foods, is like see, what do they call them? Fucking patrón, bro. They were like, sí, lo que el patrón quiera. Okay, patrón, y qué vamos a hacer? Bro, and I was just like, hey, well, qué pasó, loco, Alex? You know, like I was just, cause that's his name. And I think he's seen that my attitude was like, I'm not here forever, bro. I'm just here. I just told you I just want to work a week. Work is slow right now, so I'm just gonna work a weekend.
But that's the shit that I hate. That's fuck shit. Well, like I don't know your homie, bro, but that's fuck shit. Like that's the shit that I fucking absolutely fucking hate, bro.
Yeah, bro, but that's the thing though. Like, look, listen to me real quick.
Because that attitude, because that attitude is like they want you to fucking grovel. That's the shit that I encountered throughout most of my fucking life. But they want you to grovel. They want you to be like fucking like basically like doing a fucking impersonation of fucking yes, master, fucking whatever you want, master, whatever master want, master gets and shit. They want you to have the same energy, but you just speak in Spanish.
But that's the thing though. Look, bro, is it whose fault is it? Is it these fools or is it the boss though?
It's the
You know what I mean?
bosses. I
That
mean, I mean, it's both. It's both people. But that's
and
like.
that's what
Go ahead and speak your piece.
so yeah, so that's what I'm saying. This is the trippy part, bro. Like, cause like, and like I said, bro, like I've worked myself to the point that I'm in. You know what I mean? And I'm my own boss. So it's like what I'm trying to get at is that it's a trip
Palabra de
how
Dios. We both
yeah,
did.
it's yeah, it's a trip how like, you know, like Russ says it, you know, these guppies, not to put it like that, but if you put yourself as a guppy, you're gonna be a guppy, bro. So like this is the thing, is like, and what tripped me out even more was that he paid me the same that he paid these fools, you know, which I'm not gonna say how much I make, but I'm gonna say how much he paid me, which was like 650 for the week, which to me is not to you know, like, I know Big A is the one with the fucking big dick energy, but I'm just saying
That's
like
right.
for me, for me it was like 650, nigga. This is play money. Excuse my language, but you know what I mean. Like just saying it like that, you know, like a joke, but that's play money. You know what I mean, straight up. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
no
like,
doubt, no
damn.
doubt, no doubt. Yeah.
So it was like, damn, like 650 in a week, and I was just surfing, fool. And this fool, like one of these fools, gets up on the fucking light post and like does like light work, because the other fool, the my neighbor, he does more of the work, you know. But I was just like I was just unloading shit, bro. This is what I'm talking about, you know. But I was letting my nuts hang too, you know. Like I don't need this shit. I'm just here for the week. Remember that, my boy. You know what I mean? Like whatever you pay me is cool, because it's just play money. And that's the trippy part, though. I feel like when you have like, you know, of course it sucks because these fools are Savi too, and they barely know a little bit of English. But you know, and I always talk to them, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, fool? Like, you know, it's been a minute. Like, how are those fools doing?" And they're just like, "Ah, that other fool asked me for a raise the other day, and it's like that's up to me. I don't know why he was, you know, it's just it's." But what I'm trying to get at the point is that I feel like, you know, if you put yourself in a predicament where you want to have a boss and like, you know, and be like, oh, patron, and this and that. Like, bro, that's what you're gonna get at the end of the day. You know, you gotta elevate, man. Like, because one of the fools, right? The one, what he was younger, he was like 26, 27, and he was the one that knew the most. And there was this older guy that was like in the, like reaching his 50s. He was cool as fuck too. Everywhere we got off, this fool fucking like chain smoke. I'm like, God damn, bro, like you smoke a lot of cigarettes, and like I'm talking about like sober, whatever, whatever. But you know, he was cool as fuck too. But he was the one that would like run with like a chicken with his head cut off and just fucking like be like, all right, what's next? What's next? But what I'm getting at is like if you put yourself like that, man, like that's what you're gonna be your whole life. It's like you gotta elevate. And you know, I get it. You know, it's sure it could be fucked from this fool, like my neighbor and shit. But at the end of the day, it's like he pretty much seen them like guppies and shit, bro. Like it's just crazy to see from the outside looking in. You know what I mean? I just went for a week to work with this fool, and like he had more respect for me, I guess, because he seen that I had my own hustle and shit, and he seen that these other fools were just like trying to like, you know, just fucking like get it, but not figure it out in their own way either, because they were like one of them that he did try to teach, like he would give them shit, but like no se ponía las pilas type shit, you know. And like I don't know, it's a very trippy situation though, man, but it finally made me feel good, because I've been in a situation where it was like, all right, cool, what do I have to do? This, that, all right, cool, cool, cool. And I've been like that before in my early 20s, bro, but it was just like now it just feels good, like, you know, like fuck, dude, like I've done so much for myself that I'm at a level now where I don't have to do that. Like I don't have to be in that situation. I actually got respected by him. You know what I mean? Where to the point where it was like, yo, you have your own hustle. You're coming through for a week. Cool. You know, and this was like 3 months ago. You know, I haven't even, you know, and I want to go back just because the experience was cool, bro. Like, you know, like you know, since I knew perfect English and shit, like he would want me to ride with him because, you know, like he would like call different people that we would have to go to their houses and like lay down the optic fiber cable or whatever. And like, it's just different levels, bro. It's different levels. I feel like, you know, when you're vulnerable, you know, and it's a trip though, you know, because it's hard to explain, but it's just very interesting, man. It's very interesting because you know, it's a trip how like the level of like respect can be like, you know, if I was to be like, yo, bro, fuck, I need work. He probably would have treated me, not treated me bad, because he treats them good, bro. You know what I mean? But he probably would have seen me just like a guppy and shit. But like, since I have my own shit going on and I just wanted to go for a week, he was like on some other shit with me. And with them, he was just like, yo, nah, motherfuckers, like, no, you know, you're gonna respect me still. This is a fucking job, and we got to do this. Versus with me, it was like, nah, bro, just grab that shit. You know, it's cool, whatever. You know, grab that shit, bring it over here. As a matter of fact, you know what? Go back to Fort Smith and drive the whip, and pretty much like told me like get away for a little bit because these fools are getting distracted by you. Get away for a little bit, go get some more material. And I like, bro, like there was like 3 days out of the week where like I just drove his truck like 2 hours away and picked up some material, just vibing, listening to music and shit, and like went back and dropped it off. Like that shit is crazy, bro. It's like so dope though, you know. It's a trip to see though. But yeah.
I get what you mean, fool, but I completely disagree. Like that is straight up because I've been the person on the other side that they try to fuck, and it's just like it's straight up.
Me
like
too.
it's just straight up on like some chicken hawk shit, and all that shit is, bro. It's like put it this way, fool. All it is, let's take it back to like schoolyard shit. And I don't know your friend and shit or nothing like that. He could be a cool person, but let's take it back to like the basics. All it is,
Right.
fool, is you see someone who's like, oh, I can punk this fool. That's all it is. As far as like the immigrants go, like yeah, they're gonna be like that. They're gonna be all humble and shit. But that's because like that's the shit that I mean. Like they aren't trying to necessarily make. I mean, some of them do. They get lost and shit, but they ain't like trying to be fucking Big Willie here. Like they just here to get some fucking payola, send that shit back home, and dip.
Yeah, but that's the harsh truth though, dog. You know, even if you agree or disagree, and I get it, you know, that's the harsh truth about America though, you know? Just like that one fool said, bro. You know, it's not what America could do for you, it's what you could do for America at the end of the day. But once you know that harsh truth, it doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean? That's the fucked up part. Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's still fucked up for me too in certain situations, but that's the thing though.
That's where I disagree. Because the thing is like that dude had the power. He had the power to treat them a certain way. He chose to go. This is the thing. When I was working at fucking hanging those chickens and shit, I was going to use the bathroom. And the supervisor came and he was like, you're using the bathroom too much. And I looked at this fool like, what? You're using the bathroom too much. And I was like, I'm going to use the bathroom whenever I need to use the bathroom. And then I'm going to come and do the work. But if I have to come back and use the bathroom in 15 minutes, guess what? I'm going to come back and use the bathroom. And that was a reminder to that dude like, right. You're not a wetback. Right. I got it. Like, cool. Okay. And after that shit, there was never any fucking conversation about you using the bathroom too much. That's the shit that I'm talking about.
Well, that's the thing too, though. That's what I'm talking about, bro. This fool is an American. You know what I mean? I feel like the reason why he has that attitude is because he grinded himself to this point. You know, this fool doesn't speak a lick of English. That's what I'm saying. The boss.
Yeah.
This fool Alex I'm talking about. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, he grinded
to fools like that too. He's basically, fool, let me tell you like this. He's a Puff Daddy, fool. Puffy got big and gave his artists the same fucking bullshit deal that they complain about other fucking white and Jews giving to fucking black artists. So what ground do you have to stand on? Fucking saying that you're doing this or you're doing that. You're the same person fucking the same people over. You just black. It's just
yeah,
raza.
no, for sure. Yeah, no, for sure. And guess what? Guess who does that? America, bro. You know, because like that's what I'm saying. I don't have to deal with with them. You know what I mean? Like that's the grateful thing. You know what I mean? I just seen what happens in these jobs, and it happens a lot worse to other people. You know, because this fool, one of the young fools that was, you know, that knows a little bit more than this older cat I'm talking about, he was saying that he was laying concrete at one point, fucking waking up at 5 a.m. or 3 a.m, and they would like finish like around 2, and that it was hard work, and like the boss was actually like more of a dick. But that's what I'm talking about though, man. It's like, you know, it's some shit that, you know, between them is like I can't control that shit, but it was interesting to see, even though it might be fucked up. But
Yeah, we
You
just
know, like
we just commenting. Yeah, we just commentating.
yeah, you know, and it's like yeah, because but I'm like pretty much what I'm getting at. It was just for me as a person that has been through that. Like it's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm just glad like I'm not in that no more. But it was good. What I'm trying to say that it was good to see that
Yeah.
because it's like, damn, I'm thankful not to be in that situation, bro. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, no
that
doubt, no
should
doubt.
that should gave me more gas to even be like, you know what? Like this was a good experience. This week was great. You know, and I'm definitely like gonna grind a lot harder because I never want to look back, man. And like hanging chickens and shit was like the worst fucking ever because I had the gayest fucking schedule ever. I would go in at 5, get off like at fucking 4 in the morning and shit, bro. Go home, drink me a tall can, couple cigarettes, listen to some fucking emotional ass fucking shit with my garage cracked. And it was sad, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like at the end of the day, it's like, fuck it. If this would treat him good or bad, it's like that's not my problem anymore. Like I was just here for a little bit and it was just like, all right. And that's what like another thing that I was gonna say it is like it's up to you at the end of the day because so this one time, right? I think it was like Thursday. I had like a day left to be with these fools, but it was like very iconic because one of this fools' tires blew out, right? And we were driving like pretty far from where we're at now. And these fools, bro, they had no fucking idea where the jack was. And mind you, all of these fools had internet. Not even the homie, the neighbor and shit. All of them have internet. This was on TikTok and all this bullshit, bro. All I did was look up the year of his truck, his work truck, and it showed me where the fuck the jack was at. Once I pulled the jack out, this fool was like, wow. He was like, where'd you find that? These fools are fucking, my workers are running around like fucking crazy trying to fucking, sí, patrón. ¿Dónde? Bro, all I did was get on Google real quick while everybody was going crazy. I found the jack. It was behind the seat. And this fool looked at me like, damn, I respect you, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't even, that's what I'm saying, fool. Is like, it's just calming down. But I get it though, because I've been there. I've been there where like, you know, you feel like somebody is your boss and then you're like fucking running around and trying to figure it out so he can give you props. But it's like, bro, chill the fuck out. Like when I pulled that jack, bro, this fool was just amazed. He was like, wow, I have workers here and these fools didn't even fucking know where the jack was at. Not even myself. It is my truck. That's what I seen in his face, you know? But that's the beauty, bro. That's the beauty of like being on some other shit, man. Like, but I'm very thankful for that experience, you know.
How cold is it out there?
At that time or right now?
Not right now.
It's probably like 30s.
Is it still snowing?
Nah, but it's supposed to snow this weekend and shit.
That's wild.
Yeah, bro. Nah, if it was colder, bro, I'll have my jacket on and everything and shit. But yeah, man. Just wanted to bring that up and shit. But yeah, very interesting and shit.
Nah, for sure. Exploitation is alive and well. Exploitation is a thing.
Definitely.
Fuck, that's pretty good right there. We can end right here. Or we can, if you want to watch just like 5 videos, not much. We can end it pretty quick.
Yeah, that's smooth, bro.
Alright. Oh, fuck. I didn't even set up the fucking... Hey, have you seen the videos of fucking...
Nah, bro, but I seen a couple clips of I guess he's like you know like those dudes that fuck with little Mr. E, like the fool from Fool's Gone Wild and shit. What is it, the trash bag boys? Because that fool, like, he seems like he's always in their warehouse, right?
I don't even
That
know.
dude that yeah, I
Dude.
seen a clip of like it was pretty funny. But yeah, that fool looks cool though, man. He looks cool.
Have you seen the fucking what's his face? Did you see the the fuck is his name? You know Blueface, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen the him and his chick?
No, I haven't.
Fuck, can you see this right here, Mike Mobs?
Yeah.
I talked to this fool. I might get him. I might get him to do like a little interview with his story.
Yeah, bro, that'll be great. That'll be great.
I told this fool, like, dude, like that's just a wild ass story. I think people would fucking trip out on that shit. He's like, yeah, I think people would relate. I was like, fuck.
Definitely, bro. Holy shit. Yeah, that's a big story, man. And like, yeah, that would be a great pod.
Yeah, we didn't have to do it live. We can just record it and then just post
Yeah,
it up
no.
later.
Yeah, I think that'll be better just because the connection out there is kind of might be shit, you know?
And then we can just like bleep out shit. I know that was gonna say some wild shit. We can just bleep it out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that's what I told him. I was like, it could be me, Migs and shit. Fool, we just fucking chop it up and shit. Fool, you know? He was like, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. We just he has to hit me back so we can set it up. But all
Yeah,
right,
that'll
so-
be legendary.
Hold up.
That was wild.
Hey, that's just fucking crazy. Like, I've seen that shit on so many pages. Some bitches
Yeah,
hit my line talking about
Hey, that fool killed it with that, man. Props to that fool.
No, but there's a part where he starts going like fucking where he does it like 7 times. And that's shit that's the shit that fucking kills me. Fool. I can't believe he got that shit off. That's insanity. Fucking this is madness.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, I ain't hating though. I ain't hating. Fucking
Nah,
I ain't hating. But that
He's
shit
a-
is wild.
he's an animal for that one.
Oh, just a little thing. So, if you made it to this part of the video or you clicked on this part, I'm trying to grow the channel. So, I'm trying to figure out how to get more subscribers. One thing we can always do is grow it with money. So, if you would like, I don't know, a PS5 or an Xbox Series X or a Nintendo Switch OLED, like, comment, subscribe. If you have any other ideas, please put it in the comments. Hopefully some people will see this and it'll work. I can do like 2 lotteries a year at the moment. We can do one like 6 months from now in June at some point, and then we can do like another one in December. And fucking yeah, you can get hooked up with the fucking Xbox or a PS5 if we can get our hands on one, or like I said, Nintendo Switch OLED. Or if you have a better suggestion, how to buy your views, put it in the comments if you got this far. All right.
I got the hookup. I got the hookup for the PS5 too, by the way, retail price.
Perfect. I don't have to fucking overpay. Only five
Yeah, nah,
five
bro.
beans.
I got you. Yep. Exactly.
Perfect.
Shouts out to my homie Abe. That motherfucker got the
Perfect.
plug.
Perfect.
Yep.
Hey, if it's 500, shit, we can give away 2.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. That fool got me. Trust me.
So, but it would be like, comment, subscribe, and from here until then, we'll pick someone who has commented, liked, and subscribed to the channel. I know so far there's like 8 people that watch these videos after. God bless you for clicking on my struggle stream. And if you want a PS5, know what? I was being informed by my assistant that what game bundles?
Yeah, console game bundles. Like, let's say a new game comes out with a bundle of console.
You can get the console with the game bundle.
Yeah,
You're
welcome.
I'm not sure what game, because I think that modern gaming is fucking trash. There's no fucking point. God of War came out, the new God of War. I'm playing that shit on the PS4 Pro. I don't need a fucking PS5. And it's killer, bruh. It is killer on the PS4 Pro. So I don't know. Anyway, all right, let's get to these fucking let's laugh our ass off. Oh, this one is crazy. If I was driving and this shit happened, dude, I think I would fucking lose my mind. Check this shit out. This is like a storm.
Oh fuck, bro.
No,
But
mirá, de noche se puso, boludo. De noche, mirá. No, está loco que
dude,
va en
I
la
would
ruta,
lose
boludo.
my shit if I was driving on a road and this happened.
Jesus.
No,
Dude, did it just
no.
get dark?
Exactly.
Mirá. No.
End times.
Wow, bro.
No, bestia.
Armagedón.
That's
No, mirá.
crazy.
De noche se puso, boludo.
Noche, boludo. Look at this shit. Look at
Está
this.
loco que va en la ruta,
Is that in
boludo.
Colombia?
Either-
Or Argentina?
Yeah, one of the two, yeah. But that is, look at that.
That's
like that
wild,
is like
bro.
that is total night, dude. That's like fucking Satan walking the planet.
I would shit myself with an empty stomach, bro.
That's
Like,
what I mean.
straight up.
If you imagine you're driving down like some sick road or whatever, and
Holy
and
shit.
this happens, like you see the storm and it just, boom, it gets dark.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
I would lose my mind.
Yeah, I would go fucking berserk for sure.
Let's see what this one is. I don't even remember what some of these are. Oh shit, this one. I want to expand the channel. Hey, you know what? One thing I was thinking of and shit doing,
What's up?
which would be great in the future. You know that wipe you were telling me about that does like the hood reporting or whatever.
Yeah.
With the dude with the fro. Anyway, so that was coming up on some like some rape charges and shit or whatever. He's like, I don't know, whatever.
Shampoo. Yeah, Shampoo was telling me about that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was like I stumbled across a clip of like just like a bunch of like Hispanic Latino punks and shit. You know, it'd be dope. It's like, hey, fucking Hollywood's ghetto. Like, let us know. Cause like I've been wanting to like go to a concert, like print out some shirts and just go to a concert, have some questions and shit, and like record like some like little street interviews, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe we can go when I go out there to visit. We can go downtown. You posted some pictures of downtown somewhere that looked like it was like pretty active.
Yeah, probably maybe Dixon Street, maybe Fayetteville.
And just go out there and be like, hey, fucking, you wanna get interviewed? You wanna get some interview? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'll be dope.
Do some shit like that.
Super down.
But here, go to like a concert and be like, hey, if you know any punk bands, like we'll report like live on your show and shit, and we're like, we'll post it the next day. You know, like how like go to like a fucking punk house somewhere, get like the same type of footage and shit. Cause I saw that stuff you were talking about. That shit was hectic. That shit was dope.
That shit was dope, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
So exactly, like roll into like a backyard concert like that, right? Like a backyard punk concert and shit. You know, get some footage and shit. Ask some dumb questions and that's it. You know, roll up the next day, print it, publish it. They're like, there you go. You can see yourself on the podcast. Boom.
Shouts out to the vaccine. Fucking that random bitch.
Yeah. All right, so this
Fuck
this
the
is
authority. Fuck the authority. That fat fool and shit. Like.
So check this shit out. This is a prank that went wrong.
Huh? You look lost. What you looking for?
What you mean what I'm looking for?
You looking for something, bro?
Oh.
Hey, bro, it's a prank, bro. Hey, bro, it's a prank. Bro, hey. What you looking for?
Huh?
You look lost.
You
What
hear
you
that
looking
shit?
for?
What you mean what I'm looking for?
You looking for something, bro?
Oh.
Hey, bro, it's a prank, bro. Hey, bro, it's a prank.
Hey, bro.
That
Hey,
shit-
bro, you better get ready. That shit, yeah, you don't do that shit in the hood like that, bro. Fuck that. Hell no. Maybe in downtown or somewhere where there's a lot of people, but not right there, bro. That shit look ghetto as fuck.
Yeah, you can do that in certain areas, but you can't. That's wild. I would never like go, dude. I've been into spots to see people. And and as soon as I got out of the car, I was already like just looking everywhere. Like where am I? Who's around me? How many people are here? And I've gone to like some areas out there, and the only reason that nothing happened to me, because I addressed them properly, and because I was like going into a spot and like taking care of somebody who knew, like, you know, like the people that were in the building. But there was people like outside of the where I was doing my deliveries. There was people like outside there, and it was like 11:30 in the morning. They were already not drinking. They were already fucking tore up. They were already wasted off the alcohol, smoking blunts.
That's crazy.
Straight
Definitely,
up.
but definitely that's what happens.
Wow.
That's how it is in the city, man.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, real talk.
right. This one might trip you out. Do you know of Boston Dynamics?
Mm-mm.
All right, check this out. This is some Terminator shit right here.
Forgot my tools again.
These videos take a lot. They do a lot of takes on these, but the fact that they can get the robot to nail it. I don't know how many takes this one took, but
What the fuck, bro?
yeah, this is real. This is a real robot. Peep this shit.
What in the fuck, bro?
Watch this dismount. Ah, verga, loco.
Damn. No fucking way, bro.
Yeah, they got some other ones and shit. I'll find some for the next time. But yeah, those doesn't it look like it's fake?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm guessing that food's made out of like very light
Nah, they're heavy as
parts,
fuck.
right?
They're heavy as fuck.
Damn, and that food did all of that? It's
It's
crazy.
just like it's a robot, you know. But they do a lot of takes. Like I think like some of the earlier videos where like they have one where they're like doing backflips and like front flips. But I think it takes like 60 takes or something like that
Jesus.
for the one video.
I wonder if it falls and it fucks up. I wonder if they like have to repair some shit.
Yeah, but they have other like that's just like the humanoid one. They have like animal ones where they I think I sent it to you where like they try to kick it or they try to take out the leg and it like stumbles and it gets its balance back.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah, because they're designed, for example, if you send it out to like a terrain, like, it's supposed to like be able to navigate like a mountain or whatever, like a trail.
Yeah.
So you know it'll step on something, the rock will get loose or something will fall off. It's supposed to like, you know, just fall off, get up and keep going.
Yeah.
So that's what they're designed for.
Crazy.
All right, let's check out this is just dumb shit right here.
Oh yeah, some slap tournaments. Hell yeah. Look at that fool's face though.
Abe was walking around. Was walking out like he's king shit. Rocked, homie.
Look at his face though. The other fool, it looks like he got hit a couple times too.
Yeah, because all that white powder in his face right here.
Yeah, bro.
Let's see that one more time.
That's crazy, bro. Jesus. That's insane, bro.
Concussion.
Yeah, definitely.
These like burnouts, I never get why people would do this shit. This is gonna be like the dumbest shit ever. Have you seen these? This
Oh
in
yeah.
Arkansas?
Yep.
Look at this is clothes and his face. I never get this shit.
Yeah, that shit is a whole different other vibe, bro.
This one's kind of funny. Crazy white woman. No, there's no audio to this one. They're like arguing.
Jesus.
The camera from the inside.
Damn.
She just dips.
She's like, yup.
What's this one? I don't even remember what this one was.
Hello.
This one is funny. This one, like, I was actually with a patient, and he watches this TV show. I don't know if it was the first time or if it was like live when they aired it, but I actually saw this whole thing, like, while I was there doing my work, doing my job. This is.
Good afternoon.
No, ningún afternoon y ningún hello. No, ninguno. Aquí tú hablas español. Esto es un programa en español. Aquí se habla español. Aquí nosotros nos ponemos letreritos. Y tú te llamas Luna. Your name is not Moon. Okay.
Well, it sounds prettier in Luna.
Así que Luna. Y me hablas español aquí. Y no te, oye, no te hagas la
Luna.
No lo hagas.
But I don't.
¿De dónde tú eres? ¿De dónde eres?
I was born in Colombia.
Háblame español.
I.
¿Me hablas español?
I don't feel comfortable
Escúchame,
talking.
si no hablas español, te vas. Así que hablas español o te vas. ¿Me estás entendiendo? Y no estoy jugando contigo. A mí no me vas a hacer reto. No me vas a hacer reto. No me interesa.
Sounds like Robert and shit.
Idiota. Tú sabes, el que habla dos idiomas se llama bilingüe. El que habla tres le dicen trilingüe. Tú sabes el que habla uno, como le dicen. ¿Sabes? Americano. Tú no eres americana, eres colombiana. Tú eres colombiana y lo que te corre en esa sangre es Colombia. Así que no te equivoques. Y esto es un programa en español. Si no hablas español, en la próxima palabra te largas. ¿Me entendiste? Si no hablas español, te largas.
Sí, señora.
Qué bueno. Hablemos español. ¿De dónde se te ocurrió el don stupid?
That shit was fucking funny. I started
I seen
when I
that
saw
shit. Yeah, I seen a clip of that before. I was like, what the fuck? That's wild.
This is just a crazy fucking Karen. This is kind of funny.
You are dark, you are unphysical! What the hell is your problem? You're not even apologizing!
I know, I don't
yeah,
need to.
you're a pedestrian! You get to do whatever you want!
You're really making me laugh today.
That's great. I'm really happy that you get a free comedy show.
Okay, and so is everyone else.
You were there illegally. Are you telling me that you had a green light?
No, I'm telling you, I was.
No!
Alright, you're right,
You
you're
were
right.
there illegally?
You're right. This, seriously.
No, I'm not doing anything wrong right now. I'm just telling you to fucking get your dog out of the way.
Dude, that shit is so wild, bro.
What's wrong
How
with
people
it?
exist
What's
like
wrong
that.
with
Like,
my right to have a bike lane? What's wrong? What's wrong with my
doubt.
right to have a bike
Agree to
lane?
disagree.
I actually had a couple, I
disagree.
had like 2 Karens
You
attack
broke
me
the
at
law.
the fucking thrift the other day. That shit was crazy, dude.
Oh, word? Say
Yeah,
more.
bro.
Say
Killed
more.
my vibe and everything.
No, let's take it back. Do the whole story. Let's go.
Dude, I had to step back and I fucking actually left. Thankfully, I had to go sell some shit in Fayetteville that made me like leave and then like just breathe. So okay, so some new bins come out, right?
I'm clipping this shit. Let's make it good. Let's go.
Yeah, so there's these bins coming out, right?
Yeah.
And you know, everybody attacks it and shit or whatever. And bro, I'm like digging through some shit. And so you gotta see this shit though. It's like you gotta see the way that people, whenever you have your own time, look up people digging in the bins on YouTube. Intense, put some intense shit.
I'm gonna clip it.
So
yeah,
the-
I'm gonna clip that
yeah.
and slice it in right here.
Yeah, so the bins come out, and I'm fucking, digging through some shit, bro. And I come next to this lady, and this fucking lady is like putting everything towards me. And it's like, lady, everything barely came out. Like, calm the fuck down. Like, it's gonna be packed. Bro, this fucking lady starts putting everything, piling shit like where I'm digging, and then fucking I'm like, no, fuck you. So I start pushing it her way, and I'm like, yo, I'm digging here. And then I think accidentally, the lady in front of me, when I was like pulling shit, because fucking, yeah, because this bitch fucking, she was throwing shit at me, and then the one in front of her, they were like green. These bitches were like at least like 45 years old or some shit. Fucking, she's like, oh, you're throwing clothes in my face. Hey, this guy's throwing clothes in my face. I'm like, bro, honestly, I'm like, in my mind was like kind of like the Matrix, like this green shit popped up in my mind. I'm like, all right, what word to say where I don't need to disrespect? Karen. I'm like, you're just acting like a fucking Karen right now. I'm just gonna ignore you. And I keep digging, and she's like, no, I'm not acting like a Karen. It's just you're throwing clothes in my face. I'm like, lady, I have this lady over here that is trying to compete with me. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm trying to be respectful, please. And like one of the dudes comes up, right? This fool knows I've been going.
She's like, you're acting like a Paco. I'm not acting like a Karen.
Bro, fucking homie comes through that's been working there since it opened. He knows me. I'm a fucking regular. And he just looks at me and he's like, bro, like, ignore this bitch. I'm like, yeah, bro. I was like, she's just acting like a Karen. And I'm like, yes, Karen. I'll go to a different bin, Karen. And she was just, bro, wilding, bro. It's like, why do you have to yell and call somebody over here? Like, obviously, you've never... And I told her, I was like, lady, I've been coming here for years. I've never been kicked out of this place. And this is the first time I ever seen you. I know who the regulars are here. And it's like, she just looks at me and she's like, ha, like fucking start, bro, crazy. Like, what? Dude, fucking Karens, bro. Like, seriously attacking me. Like, it was weird, bro. Fucking, and it's like, that's the thing is like, bro, the regular people at the Goodwill, they know who the fuck I am, bro. They always say what's up to me. And it's like these two bitches that I've barely seen. Like one of them, the past 6 months. The other one, first time ever seeing her, and they're fucking like screaming and shit for help. Like, all right, bitch, shut up. It's just closed. Like, what? Yeah, stupid shit.
Now that you said that, I wasn't attacked by a Karen, but I had like a quick encounter. But I was like, I'm not here for this shit. This is probably like around late October or November. I go to see a patient. And it was like one of these crazy buildings. It was off of like Melrose, but like Melrose where it's starting to turn into like the Beverly Center, like the expensive, like you know that food Burner, the cookies brand for the dispensary. Yeah. He has one out here on Melrose. It's like it was close to that. So I go to see a patient. I do my thing and I'm leaving. And mind you, I'm wearing scrubs. This is the part that always trips me out. This is maybe like it happens every now and then where like someone will see me at a rich area and they'll assume that I'm doing something else.
Right, yeah.
So I'm wearing a uniform and I have like the whole like fucking bag and everything, right, that you have to have with you. And I'm trying to find my way out. And I tell the woman, I'm like, hi, by the way, could you point me to the elevator? I'm trying to get out of here. And I said it just like that, like, hi. Trying to get out of here. Can you point me to the elevator? She's like, she does this shit, and I was like, what? And mind you, I have like a badge on, right? It's like it's like a medical badge, just like, so some shit like this where you can like look at it.
Yeah, and this is Cali.
Yeah, and she's like, you don't belong here, and I was like, yeah, you're right. I don't. I'm trying to get out of here. She's like, no. Who are you? And why are you here? What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be. And she just kept going. And I was like, oh my. I was like, you know what? I told her, you're exactly right. I told her, have a nice day. Because I found the stairs, but I was trying to find the elevator exit because it takes you out to the front door. And these buildings, like you're going through one way, and it's always like a little mini maze. It's always like a mess. So I was like, you know what? I was like, you're right. I told her, you know what? You don't have to tell me. Have a nice day. And I just turned around and I went down the elevator. I had to like exit through the side. So I go back in my car, and I'm sitting there and I'm doing like my documentation, and I see her in the lobby. And to get in, so the person that I was there to see, check this shit out. I'm there to see a person that had I can't say they had a condition, right? But it was like a serious condition, and they don't speak English. Like they barely speak English. Like I was talking to this person, and like maybe like every fourth or fifth word that they speak is like an English word. Everything else is like their native language. Yeah. So I can't understand shit, and the person doesn't understand me, but we figured it out, right? But the person had told me like, like I can't open the door, so they cannot come down and open the door. They live like whatever on the second, third floor or whatever. And the handyman that goes, he's like running the building. He is the one who let me in. And this is the same person that I see this lady just fucking running her mouth. And I knew exactly what she's talking about. But I was parked right in front, and I was just like looking at them. And I was like, wow. Like this is like, it was like fucking, it was like almost attacked by a Karen. That shit is real. Dude, I kid you not. I was sitting there for 15 minutes doing my work. For 15 minutes, I could see her just going off at this fool.
Oh, I bet.
All of the body language was switching up, and all this shit. And I was just like, damn. For 15, and I was like looking. I was like, damn, 15 minutes. And I finished my work, and I can see the look on the guy's face, whatever. 15 minutes later, I dipped, and she was still going off.
Yeah, I feel like those kind of people are like a defect in the Matrix,
There was another time. This wasn't a Karen story, but it was just funny. Like, the racism is real, y'all. I went to this, it was like a gated community off like in out there by like Redondo, by the airport. No, not Redondo, but like by the airport. And this is the same thing. I'm wearing blue scrubs.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm wearing blue nursing scrubs.
Right.
And I'm looking for an apartment, and I see this like Oriental dude. He could have been Japanese. I think he was Japanese. And he's with his kid. And I'm like, yo, like, do you know where this apartment is? I'm looking for this apartment. And he tells me, so I tell him, yo, I'm looking for this apartment, and it's not his apartment. He tells me, he tells me like, oh, like my apartment is over here, like, and he starts talking to me about his plumbing.
What the fuck?
Exactly. And then I just kind of looked at him like, plumbing, like, because I'm very.
What I gotta do with that?
Yeah, because I'm very. I guess you could say like I'm very dismissive in these situations because like I'm here to do a job, and it's like you're either gonna like you either have the info that I need to find the place that I need to go for because like I'm go-to because I'm all about the time, or you don't, and if you don't, I'm just polite about it, right? I'm like, yeah, I'm like, okay, thank you, sorry, you can't, and I go my own way. And he picked up really quick that I wasn't a plumber, but in my head, because I looked at him and I was like, he was talking to me about the toilet and it was like backed up and this and that, and I kind of looked at him like, toilets. I was like, no, I think you got the wrong person. And then he realized, oh shit, you're not a plumber. And it was in my head. I was like, yeah, bro. Like, do I look like a fucking plumber?
You dumbass.
Like, exactly. But I'm wearing a skirt. But like his face when he realized that he was like stereotyping. Oh my god, dude. That shit was hilarious. But yeah, people.
That's crazy. Yeah, those are the glitches, man, in the Matrix.
Yeah, it's all good. It was just funny. He had his kid there. I was gonna fucking. Do you think that I'm a? I could have done that, but it was just like that's the shit I'm talking about. It's like, dude, like I'm here to make money. I don't got time to fucking trip out on your racism and shit.
Right.
All right, let's go. Let's finish this shit up here. Chair. Oh, this was kind of funny. Yeah, maybe you heard this audio before.
I'm gonna bring it up, so I'm gonna say, yeah, I sucked dick for $1,000 once while I was with him because I couldn't afford taking care of him and my fucking daughter. But at least I wasn't the one who got caught while my kids were sleeping in the other fucking room. He was getting domed up by a dude in our fucking bathroom, and I'm pretty sure he fucked them too because there was a condom there. And I know for a fact he might have fucked them because we fucked dudes together. Fuck you, fucking fag.
Fuck you, dumbass bitch.
Fuck you, fucking fag.
Fuck you, dumbass bitch. That's what you
Oh,
do
because
left,
I
right?
fucked you with my dildo, right? And you loved it. You fucking nutted
That's
everywhere,
why you said you wouldn't fucking say that shit, right? You.
Oh, he's gonna.
Oh, I love that part at the end. You said you wouldn't say that shit, right?
Yeah, the turnaround of a crazy, yeah.
This one is crazy too. This is some crazy baby mama drama. Right, her. This is some wild shit. This chick is holding on to the Tahoe, whatever. He's trying to get her. She's holding the baby. She's holding on to this fucking
Jesus.
Ride. Look at this shit. This is some fucking.
Yeah, I feel sad for that dude.
Yeah, I can't listen to that. Yeah. Look at her. She like she's still trying to hold on. Like you're not going nowhere. Whatever the fuck he's gonna look at that. Dude, look at that. That is some fucking wild recklessness right there.
Holding on like a trash man. It's crazy.
Oh, here another slap one for you.
Wow.
Look at his face.
Come on, bro, give up already. That's fucking crazy. Jesus, bro. Imagine that fool's face the next day, dog. And it's already bad. It's already bad, bro.
Some brain damage for you. Oh,
holy
this
shit.
is one of the ones that I was telling you about, that channel where they get fucking. Oh, let's watch a few of these. Let's see what this one is.
More than that, nigga. I want some ass.
Oh, this is
I ain't had no pussy. I settle for some butt. Keep it up, kid. Let this weenie get hard. That shit, nigga. I think I'm playing. Say something else. I'll take more than that, nigga. I want some ass. Nigga, I ain't had no pussy. I settle for some butt. Keep it up, kid. Let this.
That's some gross shit.
What did he have in his hands?
I don't know. Let's watch this. Well, this is one of the ones that I was telling you, were like people who just, you know, they're on that party too much.
Yeah.
Y volvemos a la normalidad. Súbanse, soy su conductor de Uber. Gusto un agua, gusto una música, una bebida. ¡Súbete, güey! ¡Súbete, güey! ¡2021! ¡Carnal! ¡Carnal! No me voy a bajar, güey. No me voy a bajar, güey. No me voy a bajar, güey. No me ojes el bulto, güey. No, güey. No, güey.
Agárralo. A ver, compa.
Bro, you know that's the pure shit too.
¿Cuál es tu nombre? ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Yo soy quien soy.
¿De dónde venías? ¿A dónde te diriges?
Yes.
Yo soy de Hermosillo, señor. Yo voy a Hermosillo, porque Hermosillo va en mi corazón.
¿Qué te metiste?
¡A tu hermana, verga! ¡A tu...
¿Cómo anda, viejo?
I'm not laughing at the guy. I'm laughing at what he's saying. What he's saying is
Yeah,
wild. But
nah, that shit is, yeah, it's trippy. Super cool. Not cool, but cool.
yeah, this is another one right here. But this is more subdued. But this is the same. No, you've been not on a.
Fool, she said jealous of me. Fool, she was over there. Fool. She's invisible, but I could see her, fool.
Damn.
Oh, motherfucker. Dude, ghosts do exist. Hell yeah, I'm on a sick one.
Oh yeah, I'm on a sick one.
If being on a sick one, it was a sponsorship, bro. That's crazy.
She is riding that high, dude. Her eyes are fucking bugged out. But that's the one right here. Doped Out records. This dude right here. This dude says some wild shit. You can see right there. Wow. Oh, this is another one. Check out the jaw movement.
Oh, I seen this one before. This one's wild.
He is focused on his job.
Oh yeah, on his jaw.
On his both.
On his job.
On his job, man. On his job.
Literally, dog. JAWB.
Let's see. This one is funny. We'll just like a few more, then we'll end it.
Get that fucking hat off your head while you at work, boy.
So who is you?
Think I'm the manager. Fuck you mean?
Manager, nigga, I'll beat your ass.
You ain't talking about shit, bro. I'll whoop your fucking ass. Fuck out of here. Hey, get that fucking hat off your head while you at work, boy.
So who is you?
Think I'm the manager. Fuck you mean?
It's just hilarious.
You ain't talking about shit, bro. I'll whoop your fucking ass. Fuck out of here. Hey.
Oh my god, like, who you fucking asking for an ass whooping? Well, this is kind of funny. Let's see if you think it's funny. It's like a stand-up bit.
I can say this joke and y'all will understand. It's so tense right now, you can't even be sarcastically racist. That's a privilege of the non-racists. We can laugh at the racists because the racists are so absurd that we play around like we racist. You know what I'm talking about. Like, I'll be chilling with my boy. He's just killing some chicken wings. I'll be like, nigger. Like, slow down. Easy on the wings. You acting like lemon pepper's a cure in this bitch. But I'm joking. But you can't do that no more because there's real racists around. I was at the Cheesecake Factory the other day. Y'all already know. It was swimming with black people on this particular night. I looked at my boy, I'm like, damn, the niggas have taken over the Cheesecake Factory. Now I'm joking, nobody's taking over nothing. It just happens to be Black Night. I actually like it. I'm excited to go in there. But now there'll be real racist people around in the background who just hear you and be like, I know, right? I called the cops. Whoa! I'm joking, sir.
See?
Do not ring the alarm. I am not on your side here. I can say this.
Just a few more. What's this one?
Holy fuck.
Oh, this is crazy flooding when that shit was happening like 2 weeks ago. Or a week ago. Wait, no, not bad.
Yeah.
January 10th. Check this shit out. So this is the hood.
No shit.
101. Completely flooded. Look at this.
When was this?
January 10th.
No shit, bro.
It was
That's
like
crazy.
it's like the 20th today. 10 days ago. This shit is
Damn, that was really happening?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is, dude. I was like, what the fuck? I ain't never seen no flooding like this in LA. This is some shit. It was raining like this. I was enjoying, don't get me wrong, I was enjoying the rain. But look at that. Look at
Yeah,
it.
that's fucking
look at how
wild.
those cars are ruined.
Where's that at?
I don't know.
Like that right there.
I don't know. Let's see. That's come all day. No, it doesn't say. That shit was wild.
Yeah, that shit looks fucking intense.
Oh, this is crazy. This fool got jibbed. So someone dropped off the cookies, and I don't know how much this fool bought.
So someone got what?
This fool. So he tried to cop some shit. Cookies right here. You see? Can you see?
Yeah.
All right. So he's trying to cop something, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
He
Bruh.
gave him.
That's not cool.
That's crazy.
Bro, she really got me, bro.
You let a girl finesse you like that?
Man.
Finesse you like that?
Oh my god.
Bruh.
You got beans.
You gonna let them do you like that?
Oh, she sent me the voicemail. Come on, man.
That's 4 bags.
That's in all of them?
Yes, bro. All of them.
No, it's not.
Bro.
Oh my god, that is weird as fuck.
That's not weird.
What she put fucking macaroni and cheese in that shit?
Bro, chill, you laughing. Why you recording, man?
Why would I not record this?
You know who it sounds like?
Who?
Remember that video? Remember that video I showed you a few weeks ago where the guy was getting his haircut and the girl's like, "It's crispy though."
Yeah.
He sounds like the same guy.
What was that, like packs of something?
It's supposed to be weed, but it's just, they got him.
Damn.
This was another rain one.
Lightning, apparently. And I heard this loud bang.
Oh, this car got melted.
And I was clapping cheeks real quick. I had to go check it out because I heard my car alarm.
Cheeks real quick. Check this
And I
shit
come
out.
out to this. Couldn't believe it.
Damn.
That is.
Got hit by lightning, bro. I should go buy a lottery ticket.
Look at that shit, dude.
Holy shit, bro. Lightning did that?
I would be so angry. I would be so
I hope
angry.
I hope he has insurance.
Dude. Had some person fuck with you on this day, I'd be like, bro, not today. I'm about to fucking I'm about to fucking unload on you.
That shit got hit by lightning, bro.
That's it. Throw that shit in the trash, bro.
Trip out.
Go get another car.
Start GoFundMe. Still got my other car though. But crazy, man.
Can't even read the streets though.
That's fucking crazy though. Damn.
This one's just all right. So we're gonna end it with these two. This one was just dumb. This is just. I thought it was fucking dumb and funny.
Even someone like me gets nervous, you know? Especially around a girl of your caliber. Can I sing for you? How about this? Let's make a deal. If my song makes you wet and it soaks through your pants, I get a kiss on the cheek. Here it goes. If you wanna be with me, and baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way. Well, I don't see anything. You're a lesbian, huh? No, you are. Thanks for wasting my time. No, you are. That's never not worked. So.
That shit just made me laugh. No, you are. It's never not worked. That shit was good. Oh, we can.
Thankfully, I know a couple white foods that are pretty wild like that.
We can end it with this one. This chick is tripping, but we can just end it with this one.
This is a hit and run. Hit and run. Hit my car. Double felony. Get out of the vehicle.
Double felony.
This is the last chance.
I already ran. You guys don't understand about me and my grandma. You really don't understand. I thought it was you and I pulled over.
Grabs the bumper. That's crazy.
You don't understand. Please move your car, please, sir.
You need to get out of the vehicle and do what's right. You need to get out of the vehicle. I have video documentation. Where are the police? Are you kidding me? You almost hit me.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'm sorry, man.
It's crazy.
Hold up. Before we finish. Hey, that song "Embrace It" is that on your page?
Yeah, it's on the YouTube and SoundCloud.
I want to finish off the stream with that. Where are you? Here we go. Oh, all right. That's it for episode 18. Hollywood's Ghetto, where it's not all good.
Perfect.
But it's not all bad.
Are you gonna get the Ryan Garcia and Tank?
If it hasn't been announced yet.
Supposedly the 15th, right? Of February, is it?
No, I thought it was. I don't know. I haven't kept up on it. I thought it wasn't announced yet.
Yeah, bro, it has been announced.
Maybe we'll see what I'm doing.
What do you think of the fights this weekend? Is it worth buying or? I need your opinion.
No, that Moreno fight with Figueiredo, that fight is gonna be fucking tight. That's gonna be a really good fight because this is the fourth time they're fighting. The first time Moreno fought him, it was like short notice, and he gave him like the best fight he's ever had. The second time, Moreno went out there and fucking like submitted him like in the second round, just straight like.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one.
Made it look easy. Then the third one, they gave it to Figueiredo again. Then I guess the dude was out, so he fought this other guy named Kai Kara France, which is like another high-level fighter. One of the next dudes up to challenge for the title. So he fought that dude for like the interim belt, and he fucking like typical like Mexican, you know, like style like Chavez, where they like go for the liver shots. He did like a kick straight to the liver. Dude collapsed. He started attacking him, and that's where he got the title again. So now they're fighting to unify it. So that fight is going to be good. The Glover Teixeira fight should be good too, but
so that's the only good fight from this lineup.
Well, the thing about UFC and like MMA and stuff like that, it's like there's good fights on the card, but it's looking at it, it should be like an okay card, but it could turn into like a really good card.
Yeah, then I might just bootleg it then.
Hey, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
All right, so Hollywood Ghetto, not all good, but it's not all bad, and we're ending the stream with this song right here. Peace out.
Let's get it. Lates, brother.
Only reason why I drink this way. Shots to the head. I feel awake. One or two. Self-control be the truth. Smoke a cigarette when I'm low shit. Dry skin, don't you touch me. Liquor be the lotion. Salty like the ocean. When he don't get his way. Walk this way. Aerosmith, fuck your lips. Fuck your lips. I don't wanna hear it. Feel my fear strong as I come making babies. My semen be the army. I protect dearly on the daily. Bitch, I'm grimy with my words I accept. That's just facts. Nothing lovely in this world, no regrets. No, it ain't. Yes, I love me when my soul above me when I sleep. Absolutely. Speed bumps on the road when I wake to remind me. Oh, yes, I know me completely, never yet. Trust the journey, baby steps better yet. Intellect to understand the quest, better said. Yes. The beginning never ends, ending be the voice when the choice be the void. Bad breath when it's loud, peppermints overcome the bitterness. Dark clouds, why now? Scream loud for perfection. Yes. Gail Weathers be the actress like the rest of us. Bitch, we lonely with the lies. Reach out, no replies. Reptiles wanting raw meat. Dummies be the energy. Why? Is it just me or motherfuckers and be real tease? Burn me, fuck being 6 feet deep. Listen, play me, real bones are not dinosaurs. Fake history make me sick like fake dick and lesbians. I'm just being honest, mind fucks don't exist unless it's your reality. I'm better quality, HD, high def to the bullshit. Pay no attention, hear me out. Every beat of focus, so I'm out, break it down. I'm not your average clown. Faces all around town, I'm slapping surfaces. I've been to Paris with no passport, passwords. I'm a troubadour, I travel heavy with no baggage. Worldwide, all city savage. Every day is the beginning, don't you waste it. Bless embrace it, embrace it, embrace it. Embrace it, embrace it, embrace it, embrace it. Every day is the beginning, don't you waste it. Don't you waste it. Embrace it, embrace it. Lovely. Shots of rum to fill the numb and the God. Only reason why I drink this way. Shots to the head. I feel awake. One or two. Self-control be the truth. Smoke a cigarette when I'm low shit. Dry skin, don't you touch me. Liquor be the lotion. Salty like the ocean. When he don't get his way. Walk this way. Aerosmith, fuck your lips. Fuck your lips. I don't wanna hear it. Feel my fear strong as I come making babies. My semen be the army. I protect dearly on the daily. Bitch, I'm grimy with my words I accept. That's just facts. Nothing lovely in this world, no regrets. No, it ain't. Yes, I love me when my soul above me when I sleep. Speed bumps on the road when I wake to remind me. Yes, I know me completely, never yet. Trust the journey, baby steps better yet. Intellect to understand the quest, better said. The beginning never ends, ending be the voice when the choice be the void. Bad breath when it's loud, peppermints overcome the bitterness. Dark clouds, why now? Scream loud for perfection. Scale weathers be the actress like the rest of us. Bitch, we lonely with the lies, reach out, no replies. Reptiles wanting rhyme me, dummies be the energy. Is it just me or motherfuckers and be real tease? Burn me, fuck being 6 feet deep. Listen, play me, real bones are not dinosaurs. Fake history make me sick like fake dick and lesbians. I'm just being honest, mind fucks don't exist unless it's your reality. I'm better quality, HD, high def to the bullshit. Pay no attention, hear me out. Every cheetah focus, so I'm out, break it down. I'm not your average clown. Faces all around town, I'm slapping surfaces. I've been to Paris with no passport. Passwords, I'm a troubadour. I travel heavy with no baggage. Worldwide, all city savage. Every day is the beginning, don't you waste it.
Bless it.
Embrace it, embrace it, embrace it.
Embrace it.
Embrace it, embrace it, embrace it.
Embrace
Every day is the beginning, don't you waste it.
Don't you waste it.
Embrace it.
Embrace it. Lovely.